Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for taking a part of your day to join this webinar. My name is Rachel, and I work out of PageSuite's Atlanta office. I'm the U.S. account manager. You may have joined me for some of our webinars in the past, of which we've hosted 4. The first 3 were introducing some specific aspects of the back office. The last one was a basic questions and answers, and today I'm going to be introducing the first of a series of webinars that's discussing our products. So today I'm specifically going to be discussing our digital editions. A couple of things I want to bring to your attention. There is an area where you can ask me a question. Please feel free to ask me a question. I'll try to look at this section often so that I can ask questions or answer questions as they come up. Otherwise, then we'll have an area at the end where you can ask questions and I can answer them directly then as well. This shouldn't last more than 30 to 45 minutes, but of course we're going to be recording this one as well, so if you have to duck out, then just contact me and I can send you the link to the webinars. Just to quickly go into that, we do have all of our webinars hosted on the website. So if you go to pagesuite.com/blog, you can see we've got all of our webinars here. Contact me, contact your account manager, contact anyone at PageSuite, and they can direct you to this website if you would like to see any of the others. Okay, I'm looking forward to talking with all of you. Again, my name is Rachel, and let's get started. Just going to go into a basic history of PageSuite first to introduce to you how we kind of came to be and how we got started, really. So PageSuite was started in 2006 by our CEO, Nathan. He was working for Archant, and as a spare job, he was producing PDF replicas into a digital edition format, and he realized that that was something he was actually really good at. So it started out of his garage, and we are now, you know, a huge company, an international company. We have our headquarters still in the UK, and we just opened our London office. We have our office here in Atlanta, and we have a Dubai office. So we started in Nathan's garage, and he was working for Archant, and he was their web developer and doing stuff for them, and then he created this PDF solution that was quickly picked up by a number of people. By 2009, we were working with 85% of the UK publishers doing just digital editions. The Metro Group asked about apps, and that's how we got started into apps. They had content that could easily just publish into the Apple platform. And so Nathan and his team started kind of progressing towards the app market, which was obviously in 2009 the area that everybody was kind of going towards. The iPhone was released, and the iPhone app was released, and we quickly went straight to #1 with one of our original apps. But the costs for the apps were significantly higher than they are now because it was a new platform for us. It was something brand new that we were doing. And so that's when Nathan and his team developed a templated solution, which is what we now call our dynamic apps, which are, as if you've seen our dynamic apps, and it's something I'm going to be going into in the next webinar series, but it's a templated solution. Everything kind of plugs in. It's derived from the digital editions. So you upload your digital editions just as you do now, just as we're going to be going into in a minute, and that feeds in automatically to the apps. So that was how we could get our costs down and serve more people in the market. In 2010, that's when we released our Dynamic Apps templated solution. And in 2011, that's when we released our Android and Kindle Fire solutions for the Dynamic Apps. Within that time, we had about 800 apps live on the Dynamic App platform and 250 apps live with Android and Kindle Fire. We've been working with over 1,500 different publishers. We're a preferred supplier for Apple in Newsstand. And in 2013, that's when we decided to release our Dynamic Plus model, which is dynamic apps with an RSS feed. In 2014, as hopefully all of you know, we released our PageSuite Live, which was our custom solution that is highly customizable. It's an interactive, engaging, really fun app, and that's going to be the last of our webinar series. So please stay tuned for over the next few webinars, and we'll eventually get to PageSuite Live. Okay, that's a brief history of how PageSuite came to be. And now I'm going to show you a few examples of our digital editions and talk to you about how the digital editions can be used to help you and really, why they're the basis of what we do. So I'm going to go in here to the back office. This is the PageSuite back office. This is how the digital editions are built and composed. The requirements to get the digital editions up and running is just your flattened, print-ready PDF edition. So on its way to the printer, really you can just make a quick pit stop into the FTP and you can upload your digital edition into our software. We're a web-based software, so you can do this no matter where you are. So you just need to have your PDF, upload it into the FTP, upload and process. From there, we have automatic solutions that take effect. We have automatic HTML5 tiling, which will allow the digital edition to be read on the mobile device, on the browser of a mobile device. We also have hyperlinking that is available. Our auto-linking tool will pick up with 90 to 95% accuracy all URLs, email addresses, and annotated links. We have default text associated with those automatic linking, so you can tell the system how you want those links to appear, whether you want them to flash or be really obvious and highlighted, or if you want them to be subtle, just so that when somebody hovers over them, they're available. So really, just to get a digital edition up and running, you just need that PDF. You don't have to add anything extra unless you want to. But you can see here in the back office, there are lots of other things that you can do, including interactivity. And then our system also allows you to run analytics, manage your subscribers, there are advertising opportunities, branding opportunities. It's a self-publishing platform that we really want to give the reins of the digital publication over to each publisher. We aren't trying to gain any of your data or use the fact that you're using our software to our advantage. Everything here is for you. We don't take a revenue share or anything along those lines. So for the frequent publications, like a weekly or a daily, we have an automatic system using a file scanner where we can have a naming convention set up for your publication, and at a specified date and time, we'll just run through and create an edition folder, look for the naming convention of your PDF, automatically upload it and process it. It will run through the files, the auto-linking tool and the HTML5 tool, and if you have an app, then it will automatically publish in the app as well. You can set that to a day in the future, so you can have everything set up to run tomorrow at 4 a.m. if that's what you wanted. It's a really cost-effective option, especially if you're using a lot of print-based subscriptions right now. You've got a lot of costs associated to print. If you move into a digital platform, especially our software, you have all of these options available to you with minimal costs, and then you can provide a subscription page. You can ask for payments. You can run analytics to provide to your key stakeholders. You can create supplements to supplement your publication. There's lots of different options available to you. And then all of our platforms have their own advertising opportunities. So the back office, like I said, has about 600 standard features, but I'm just going to go into some of the additional features that you can add if you would like. So these are actual PageSuite clients that I'm about to show you. The first one I'm going to show you is Delta Dental. I'm showing you this one because it's a unique publication, but they have set it up so that they've got a way to capture data without a subscription page. So if you have a free publication, but you still want to know who's using your edition, you can set up a reader prompt. And that reader prompt is just going to, as you'll see here in just a moment, pop up and ask just a few tidbits of information. Who are you? What's your email address? You can have a skip button if you like. And this information is going to go into our subscriber management area. So you can run a report on your subscribers, and you can gain all that data in an Excel sheet. So you can keep track and contact these people if you like. You can see we've got the skip button, so you can also just skip. We've got a ticker up here that's an actual RSS feed, and they use these opportunities here as advertising examples. There's also some flash animation. You can see there's audio set up here as well. And then here they've incorporated their social media. Now they added everything you see outside of the digital edition using the media tool. So it's not something that's automatic, but they just went into the media tool, uploaded these images and hyperlinked them. All right, the next example I'm going to show you is Metro US. Now, I'm showing you their actual web page because they have a mini flip, and we offer mini flip as a standard option in the back office. You can set it up to however you like. So they've got their mini flip set up here on their home page. And as you can see, it's just a little miniature version of the edition that's just flipping through on its own. Now you can change the colors, you can change the size, you can have a mini flip for specific editions rather than the publication as a whole. You can do really whatever you like. But here they've set it up as a read today's paper. It automatically populates because they've used the publication URL, so they don't have to go in and do this every day. It's automatically there. So if you click on this, you can see they've got URL masking set up. And then they're using an iframe. Now this is a custom solution. They have this iframe set up that you can see here under the Grid magazine. It's not set up as an iframe. If that's what they wanted to do, they can use this opportunity as another advertising opportunity. Obviously, they chose not to do anything else outside of the publication, but they certainly could if they wanted to. Over here on the side, you can see they've got archive access. And additional publications or supplements here. So they have 2 other publications, Philadelphia, Boston, and special editions is their supplements. Now that's a standard option in the back office. You can just use the supplements tool, supplement groups, and just pull in any additional publications that you have into whatever publication you are featuring right now. So I assume if I go to one of the other publications, if I went to Metro Boston, then it would feature a supplement of Metro New York that you see here. Now you've got your branding logo here in the upper right-hand corner, and you can see that they had their own intro logo as well, as did Delta Dental. Now those are all standard options. That's something I discussed in the webinar about interactivity. If you are interested in that, I highly suggest maybe looking through that webinar. It discusses all of our standard options in terms of adding advertisements, branding, and other interactivity to make your edition more engaging. Again, if you would like a direct link, please contact somebody here at PageSuite. We'll be happy to send that over. Okay, now the other one I'm going to show you is Daily Express. Now, Daily Express has a custom subscription page and custom and URL masking set up. So you can see this is their subscription page. It doesn't look like, you can't see anything associated to PageSuite except up here in the URL. That's because it's custom. We developed this for them. This is how they wanted it set up. It's all completely integrated with their subscriber system, so they're not using our subscriber method. They're using their own subscription system that we integrated with. So basically all that's happening here is a call is being made saying, is this a valid subscriber? If yes, someone is allowed access. If no, they're denied access. Now, I don't have a login for this particular edition, so if I try to log in using my credentials, it should not let me in. That's because it's making that call and it's coming back and saying, no, this person is not a valid subscriber, or their edition has expired, or something along those lines. We can integrate with almost anybody, and we do frequently. We have a new model set up for subscription integration that makes it kind of a more seamless process. Our standard integration, as far as integrating with another provider, is email address and password. If your subscriber provider uses something different, like a username and password or just an email address to allow people access, we can integrate with all of that as well. We just have to set things up so that it works appropriately. Now, and that integration crosses all of our platforms. We can do that for the apps so that everybody has a seamless one email address and one password gets them into all digital products across all of your platforms. Perfectly capable of doing that. If you're interested, please contact your account manager. Now, going back to our digital editions, again, that's the backbone of everything that we've set up here. It's what we do best. It's what we're the most proud of because it's where we started. To date, honestly, Nathan is still our CEO. He's still heavily involved in producing all of our products. He spends the majority of his time developing our new products, and he was the light behind PageSuite Live. as I said, this was all started as a brainchild of his, just out of his garage, and our main headquarters are honestly at an old pig farm in Kent, and all the U.S. team was sent over to the U.K. last Christmas to visit the farm and see everybody over there, our U.K. colleagues, and it's amazing to see that. All the things that we do on a daily basis, all the people we talk to, all the different publishers across all different publication types, all of that has such a unique background. It's not headquartered in some fancy office. It's an old pig farm that's been updated and has over 60 people working in it, and everybody's running back and forth across different buildings. It's a really unique atmosphere, and I was really proud to be in that environment because it has a family feel. And we really like our clients, and we like the people that we work with. I adore all of my colleagues, and we work really well together. We have a wonderful support team that's available 18 hours a day to help both UK and US clients. We are internationally known, and we are making significant headway with our PageSuite Live apps, which is, as everybody knows, if you're a publisher, the app market is the way of the future, and our PageSuite Live apps are a definite way to get your publication out there in an interactive way with everybody looking at their phones on a constant basis. If you want someone to be checking your app as in terms of what they're doing on a daily basis, they check Facebook and they check your app. We've got the solution there. So it's a really wonderful publication group. It's a wonderful company, and I really, if you're a prospect looking to come on board with us, I just want you to know that it's got a home feel to it. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to our little section over here, see if there are any questions. Okay, a question that I'm asked a lot, honestly, is going back to what are the requirements to create the digital edition? Again, it's just your print-ready PDF, 300 DPI, flattened, and vectored. Now, flattening and vectoring is important. If you don't flatten, then some of your images are going to come up kind of funny, and it probably won't do well in the automated link scanner. It won't pick up quite as many links. So if you get everything flattened and vectored and you run it through the whole process, and we've got all of our settings set really high, you're going to have all of your links picked up. They're going to have the default text. All the images are going to come through, and they're going to be really crisp and clear. Everything will be set up perfectly. Another question that I saw over there is, what if the images it's taking them a long time to load, or they are not coming through quite as crisp as you want them to? We have default settings that are set up automatically, but we can go in and manually change those settings as well. So if you want things to update, a little bit faster, we can just change the settings there. If you want things to look a little bit better, just let your account manager know and they'll update the settings. It's not a big deal. We do that all the time, and so that's why we've got those settings available to you. What other questions do we have? Someone is asking, what are some of our current clients? I'm just going to rattle off a few names. We work with NewsQuest, Newsday, Independent, the London Evening Standard. We have a lot of niche publication groups, and then we work with a lot of newspaper groups. And when we started back in 2006, we were focusing primarily on the newspaper industry. That's kind of how the system was supposed to be used. It was more geared towards newspapers because, honestly, those are the people that were using the software back then. That was the relationship that Nathan had. Now we have a lot of magazines that use our software, and then a lot of brochures and catalogs, and there's lots of different things that you can do. Catalogs specifically, because we can pick up those annotated links, you can upload a catalog that has links to the shopping cart area on your website, and it's all automatically linked. You don't have to do anything because our link scanner will pick up those annotated links for you. Let's see what other questions that we have. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm hoping that's the case. Someone's asking me the benefits of using our system. We have a self-publishing system, so everything that you see is geared towards helping you do everything you need to publish digitally. So if you want to manage your subscribers, there's a subscriber management area. If you want to make sure that you are running analytics and providing reports on a daily, weekly, monthly schedule, you've got your report section here. You can set up payments. We're pre-integrated with a series of payment providers. Again, we don't take any portion of that. We don't sell your data or anything like that. It's all for you. So you can set up your payments, set up a subscription page that you can alter to work with your brand, or you can create a custom subscription page and we'll just integrate with whatever platform that you have. So you've got all of the options available to you. And the way our costs run, it's an annual cost. So an annual cost will get you access to all 600 features here in the back office, an account manager, access to our support system. We've got our self-help guide. So you're never alone in what you're doing. It's a team of people. They're all going to be here to help. We communicate amongst our offices routinely. So if one person is out, you're going to have a lot of people that are already up to date on what you're doing and are going to be there to help you keep things moving along with your projects. Let's see what other questions that we have. Someone is asking about the Delta Dental app. Digital edition, I mean. Yes, this person is asking if these are hyperlinks. So yes, these are all hyperlinked. If I click choose the dental experts, it's going to go to this website. All of these were set up using the media tool, and all of the animation was set up there as well. So I'm just going to refresh this page so we can see there's the intro logo, skip the reader prompt, have your flash animation here. These are set to fade in. That was just an option in the media tool. There's nothing custom about that. It's all just standard for you to look at back there. And then all of the media here has just been added using the media tool. So if I click here, it should go to their Facebook page. These have been linked to go probably to these specific pages. So you can link to pages and websites, or you can have it linked to nothing, or you can have a link selected so that when you click it, it opens something else. So if I click this, it's going to flip to this page. And yes, we are integrated with YouTube, so you can just use the 11-digit YouTube video ID, or you can upload your own media. Let's see what other questions we have. This question is asking about the availability of our account managers. I can speak for myself. Since I'm the US account manager, I handle accounts once they've been with us for about a year, and I can honestly tell you that I sleep with my cell phone. I'm available practically 24 hours a day. I've been known to log in well into the evening and help somebody upload an edition or answer any questions. We have a system set up so that if you cannot contact your account manager directly, you can call our general number and someone will send an email to the entire company saying this person has contacted, this is their problem, this is the number where they can be reached, and somebody, if not your account manager, will call you back. Are there any other questions? I was honestly worried that this wouldn't last as long as I was saying it would last. 45 minutes seemed like a lot to discuss our digital editions, especially since I did the webinar series discussing all of the options available for the digital editions. If you want to get in depth about what happens when you create, once that PDF is uploaded, what happens from there? How do you create that edition? How do you add interactivity? How do you manage subscribers exactly? All of that is available in our other webinar series. So you can log into our website and go to our blog page and you can look at those webinars. They're structured a little bit differently, and I'm hosting all of them there as well. And they're all about half an hour long with a few minutes of questions, and they've proven really beneficial for current clients and interested parties. So I highly suggest going on there and looking further. Okay, unfortunately, there are no further questions, and I think I've touched on all of the basics as to how we came to be. Are there any questions about our history? Anything about how PageSuite came to be a top publisher for digital editions and apps? If you're typing, I hope you're typing very quickly. Okay, again, my name is Rachel. I work here in the Atlanta office. If you would like to contact me, please feel free. Our number here is 404-645-7190. Otherwise, I hope this was informative and helpful. If you have any further questions, please let us know. And I hope you join me again when I discuss the apps in a couple of weeks. Thank you all. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.